This week on Angler Chronicles, Sergio is joined by tackle manufacturer Chad Gerlich, and together they experience phenomenal salmon fishing combined with incredible bottom fishing for halibut, lingcod, and huge yellow-eye rockfish, rounding out the coveted Grand Slam of the Pacific. Sergio and Angler Chronicles have made many trips to the Charlottes and always stay at the very best British Columbia has to offer, the Queen Charlotte Safaris Lodge. The Chinook or King Salmon capital of the world, that would be the Haida Gwaii, Queen Charlotte Islands of British Columbia. Grand Slam Heroes is next on Angler Chronicles.
Loving it, loving it, loving it.
Angler Chronicles, providing exciting sport fishing action with Sergio and crew. With an emphasis on angler education through the owner hooks on the water fishing schools, Angler Chronicles is determined to produce only the very best family entertainment. Stay tuned because Angler Chronicles with Sergio and crew is next.
Welcome everybody, we're here at Queen Charlotte Safaris in beautiful Sandspit, British Columbia. Day number 1, beautiful weather, beautiful day. We're ready to go catch some king salmon, some halibut, some lingcod, and some yellow eye. Chad, let's go get the Grand Slam, buddy.
Let's get 'em.
Bam! One of the unique things about Sandspit here is the extreme tidal movements. As you can see, we have an extremely low tide, probably a foot and a half of water. They call that skinny water. Well, guess what, folks? Because we're on jet boats, and Queen Charlotte Safaris is the only outfit that has the jet boats, we're able to go out. If you had a regular outboard, you'd be waiting until 11 o'clock in the morning. Us? Nope. 6 o'clock in the morning, we're ready to roll.
We're here at Sandspit. We're going to go from Sandspit, we're going to go through the Skidegate Channel, through the East Narrows, and then through the West Narrows out to the west side of the Haida Gwaii. We're going to get her done. We're in between Marble Island and the Point. We're fishing at the pinnacles, anywhere from 50 to 150 feet, looking for some bottom fish. Let's see what we can do.
Look at the bag. We're bringing a little bit of California to British Columbia. We're using the dropper loop, something typical we use back home. One hook with an owner Aki 7-odd, and I was putting some plastic baits on it, and it's getting the job done. Oh yeah, let's see what we got here.
There you go, Serge.
Nice yellow eye in British Columbia. Folks, look what you can do out here.
Come on, give it a yellow eye. Nice. We lip these, no problem? Yeah, you can lip them, just don't touch these. Gotcha. What's up?
Oh, here it comes. Nice one too. Yeah.
Very scrappy and tasty bottom grabbers such as lingcod, yellow-eye rockfish, and halibut are abundant at Queen Charlotte Safaris. Right now, let's get back to Sergio and Chad as they are working on their Grand Slams.
Captain, we may need your assistance.
Beautiful ling.
Pretty. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Queen Charlotte Safaris getting it done on the ling ling.
I'll see what I can do.
Get me right here.
Yeah, it's a ling. It's a nice one.
Head on that guy. Oh, shaking like a bull. Woo!
Hey! Yeah. Good job.
Nice.
And that's what British Columbia is all about.
There's a lot more bent rod action ahead when we come back to Haida Gwaii and fishing out of Queen Charlotte Safari's Lodge.
We got a daily double going on right now. We got 2 king salmon. We got Captain Sean, we got Chad. We got them both on. Good fish, king salmon looks like. Sean, what do we have here?
We got 1 Chinook here.
1 Chinook. Okay, I guess I have net duty.
There we go. Yeah, right here. I'm using an anchovy flasher setup, and what salmon are looking for is they'll go through a bait ball and they'll thrash the bait with their tail or their mouths, go underneath and then pick it up. So we're already imitating the wounded herring or anchovy in this case. We're going to be fishing down today about 51, 57, 45, 55. Those have typically been good depths the last little while, so we'll keep doing it. So typically this is a bite where you're going to get something like this. It's going to pull down twice. You're going to pull it out of the rod holder. You're going to reel down till you can feel pressure. You're going to have your hand on the reel. And then you're going to pop it off of the clip by holding the reel. Then you're going to reel down till you feel the fish and then set the hook. Then fish on.
All right. Oh, we got lings this morning, and now we're doing the king salmon thing. And here he comes, here he comes. Whee!
Go, Chad.
They like to use what they call the knuckle buster here, and I have to do it California style. So I put one of these Accurate 300s on instead of their mooching reel. Oh, here's a fish, here's a fish. Captain, where is that net? Big fish! Yeah. We were fishing for salmon, and I'm going, this is pristine, deep water. You guys fish the top, I'm gonna fish the bottom. Bam, got bit on the 4-ounce hookup bait. So let's see what we got. I got no idea. Look at the bend in that rod. Halibut. Halibut! There you have it. With this fish, day 1, a grand slam, which means a Chinook king salmon, lingcod, yellow-eyed rockfish, and to top it off, Pacific halibut at Queen Charlotte Safaris. Grand slam, thank you. This is Sean, great captain, Queen Charlotte Safaris. Woo!
My name's Shane. I do the fish processing for Queen Charlotte Safaris. So we take all your fish up and we'll clean them all up. We run them through a vacuum packing system, which pulls all the air out and seals them so they stay fresh for about a year or two. And then we put them in a big blast freezer. It's about minus 35, 40. Freezes in about 4 to 6 hours, and then your catch is ready to go home with you guys.
One of the nice things in Canada is you get to come here and catch a lot of fish. However, they do it responsibly, and it's about conservation. They have limits, they have licenses, and every day you have to jot down what it is that you caught to ensure that this fishery keeps going nice and hearty, as you've seen during this episode. We got day 1 in the books with a grand slam. We're planning on doing it for 2 more days. Look at this. Angler Chronicles here at Queen Charlotte Safaris.
Folks, you're watching Grand Slam Heroes on Angler Chronicles, fishing this week out of Queen Charlotte Safari's Lodge in British Columbia. Warm and inviting, the professional and hospitable staff at Queen Charlotte Safaris makes everyone feel right at home, and the five-star dining is unequaled. Angler Chronicles will be right back. Folks, welcome back to Angler Chronicles and this week's episode, Grand Slam Heroes.
We're in between Marble Island today and the Point. Today we're going to be fishing for lingcod, halibut, rockfish, sea bass, yellow eye, and Chinook salmon later.
Got a dinosaur on here.
Grand slamming it at Queen Charlotte Safari.
You know, the weather here changes constantly, but the one thing that doesn't is the fishing. These fish like to bite all the time.
So this is one of many species up here in the Haida Gwaii. This is called a vermilion rockfish. Very good to eat. Beautiful colors.
Second cast, second fish. Getting crazy at Queen Charlotte Safaris.
They become hard to release because once their stomach implodes, usually they're dead, but there's ways of releasing them now. So it's
Captain talks about releasing this one. Yeah, we're going to release it into the frying pan. Oh yeah.
All day long, Chad.
All day long. We got something a little heftier here.
Macacho! That's the biggest salmon grouper I've seen. Yeah, boy!
It's going.
Oh, nice. 13 pounds.
Big salmon grouper, just like we have at home, but just much bigger. Look at that monster.
Gosh.
this spot's really good in particular because you got a big body of water that's deep over here, and it gets shallower and shallower until you get up to kelp beds and big pinnacles, which are good for lingcod and halibut specifically.
The accurate work again.
Dude.
Low green hookup bait.
Game on at Queen Charlotte Safari. I'm telling you, folks, the fishery here is like nothing I've ever seen. You drop something down, that something gets bit. Every single time. I wish I could tell you I was lying, but I'm not. You just put something down, bam! Queen Charlotte Safaris, folks. Go call Valerie, get your ticket, and come do this. Queen Charlotte Safaris is a rustic and beautiful lodge overlooking the gorgeous Shingle Bay and Sandspit. The inside dining area is cozy, and that's where all the fishtails begin over a delicious meal prepared by their chef. They believe the dining experience should be as memorable as the fishing, and then you can step outside onto their spacious deck and relax while watching the eagles soar above you. Each guest room is very comfortable, clean, and has a private washroom. What separates Queen Charlotte's from other fishing destinations is their unique geographic location. The islands create a 200-mile-long archipelago about 90 miles off the mainland, essentially forcing every salmon in the Pacific Northwest to bypass them on their annual migration. The combination fishing in the Cartwright Sound is legendary for Chinook salmon, coho salmon, halibut, lingcod, yellow eye, and other assorted bottom fish.
Folks, if you're just now joining us, Sergio and the Angler Chronicles crew are staying and fishing out of Queen Charlotte Safari's Lodge in Haida Gwaii, Queen Charlotte Islands of British Columbia.
Rod's so funky.
A little different from your spinning rod.
I get this in. This is my grand slam for one day.
Folks, it's important to point out that all salmon caught out of Queen Charlotte safaris are transitory fish. That is, they are not the terminal fish finding their way upriver in Northern California, Oregon, Washington, and even Alaska. There is a big difference in their fighting ability and, more importantly, nutritional value.
Yeah! Woo-hoo! Really nice one. All right, let's get it in here.
Hey, we got him.
Bam! Yeah. That's a code.
Those are the first baits put in the water. You guys hooked up on both within 5 minutes. That was awesome.
I love this. Where else can you just come out to British Columbia, spend the morning catching halibut, lingcod, yellow-eyed rockfish, and then in the afternoon just come in and just load up on king salmon or Chinook? Only in British Columbia, folks. Unbelievable fishing, unbelievable place, beauty, everything, it's here. And fresh air, so it's good. Come out, don't miss this.
Yeah.
Bingo brother.
Oh yeah, another double. A daily double is what I like to call it. Oh, and this is a toad. Okay, there's yours.
Baby. One day Grand Slammer. There it is, in the boat. Yellow eye, halibut, lingcod, and now a Chinook salmon. All in one day. Grand Slam, baby.
The results of the daily double. Woo!
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Well, we're at the wall. Queen Charlotte Safaris, Cartwright Sound, fishing for salmon. Had a good afternoon, couple double headers, couple nice fish, and now we're gonna have some more.
On the knuckle buster.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hail.
Sir, this thing's bigger than you are.
Yeah, baby.
Woo!
Bam!
Wait.
Let's get it. There you go.
Yeah, baby.
Don't go away. Sergio and Angler Chronicles will be right back after this.
Fantastic days here at Queen Charlotte Safaris, working with Captain Sean, putting us on the fish for 3 days. Oh my. This is Angler Chronicles' third trip to Queen Charlotte Safaris here in beautiful Haida Gwaii, British Columbia. The hospitality, unsurpassed. The food, unbelievable. And the fishing, what can I tell you? We get here limits of lingcod, limits of halibut, limits of yellow-eyed rockfish, limits of bottom fish such as vermilion, quillbacks, etc. And of course, the staple, the Chinook salmon or king salmon. Unbelievable fishing. Folks, you've got to come here. Well, one of the things, Chad, that I really enjoy coming out here is the fishing is unbelievable. But as we travel through all the narrows and all the inlets and the channels, you get to see stuff that we don't normally see. I mean, we got a chance to see black bear, almost where we could touch it as we were going by, and that's just amazing. Also, we got a chance to see orcas in their natural habitat. Such a majestic creature. I mean, these things are big, and they're doing their thing, and you know what? It's just great to see them. We also saw a humpback whale. So in addition to all the wonderful fishing, nature at its best, life is good at Queen Charlotte Safaris.
Sadly, it's now time for Sergio and Chad to depart Queen Charlotte Safaris. These cases of quality king salmon and rockfish will keep the Angler Chronicles crew happy until our next visit to Queen Charlotte Safaris. For information and reservations, visit qcsafaris.com. On behalf of Sergio and everyone at Angler Chronicles, our sincere thanks to Valerie and her professional staff. We are already looking forward to our next visit to Queen Charlotte Safari's Lodge, Haida Gwaii, British Columbia.